That's a bit odd. I went for a short journey in ETS2 to explore the Poland rebuilding map, but it turned into one of the craziest journeys I've ever had in this game. Let's see what happened. You join me in the city of Koszalin, which is in the north of Poland. Today, we're looking at the Poland rebuilding map. This completely changes most of Poland, and it's compatible with ProMods, which I'm also using. Now, we're going to be taking a short job today through Poland to kind of introduce ourselves to this map. I found this this freight market job here called Apple HomePods Koszalin to Pidagos. Yeah, I'm bad with Polish pronunciation. I think this is a mod as well. I've got a pretty heavily modded game here. Okay, so I've also got my G27 and Track IR working. I've got the webcam in the bottom right for you to have a look at. So Poland rebuilding, it's compatible with ProMods. I'm also using Paris rebuilding, and rebuilding maps have been around for a very long time. What rebuilding maps usually mean is that the roads have been completely changed, but also as a side effect in this map, a lot of the roads are like under maintenance, under construction, which is awesome. Really makes the map feel a bit more alive. And also the town centres seem to have been changed a lot. Look at this. You do not see this kind of depot in the vanilla game map, or even really in ProMods. There are some areas of the vanilla game map and some areas of ProMods that just don't feel amazing. Look, so we can choose a different... Which trailer do we want? A Krona. I think that's a DLC, isn't it? Anyway, so this job is just 150 kilometers long, but we are not going to be going on motorways. We're going to be going through the Polish countryside. And I just wanted a short, relaxing video to introduce you guys and myself to the Poland rebuilding map. Now, I'll leave a link to the Poland rebuilding map below. I'll also try and make a list, not any links, but a list of the mods I'm using. I might not get it all 100% right, because there are a lot of mods I'm using in this game, probably about 60 or 70, which is a lot. Back in the day, like 2013, when I was like first starting to play this game, I used to watch people play this on YouTube. 20 mods was like the limit. Any more than that, the game would crash, stutter, but now we've got 64-bit support. It's so much better. So what I've been playing Euro Truck a lot recently, and what I'll usually do is put on a radio station. And because I seem to drive around France quite a lot, and obviously with the advent of DAB radio where you can listen to any radio from anywhere, I listen to French radio quite a lot, and I listen to a hot mix. Oh, we're going left, I think. 80s hot mix radio. If you find that on the music list.
Meters. Turn left.
I'm not going to turn the radio on because of copyright reasons, but I think you guys should try. If you're like struggling to enjoy this game, put the radio on. I don't like driving long drives in real life. Put the radio on, you know. Whoa. Now I've got a mod down here. You can see this thing. This is like an Android Auto, but the problem I have with it, I forget what it's called. I'll try and find the name for you. You know, try and put it in the description. If I forget, just let me know in the comments. But this mod gives you like an Android Auto style thing for your truck. Thank you very much. He's letting me go. But whoa, we're scraping. Oh, there goes the sign. Oh dear. But the problem with it is, you can see down here this map screen. It's got some kind of like opaque or transparent background there. It's super weird. And it doesn't move as you move, so I can't stand it. And what I do... Oh, look at that. That's awesome. I go to the Android Auto screen and then have the mobile phone on the windscreen. Look at this! Whoa! Yay! Yay! It feels great. And the adverts are all in Polish. That's an advert for a car battery there. That's funny. Yay! And an advert for a yogurt. Now I've got JazzyCat's mods on. Oh! Okay, we went too soon, I guess. Start up, come on. There we go. I've got JazzyCat's mods on. I've got a noise mod, a sound mod for the engine. I think the Packard engines in these DAF trucks in the vanilla game, they don't sound very good. They haven't really changed since 2012 or whatever. Even if the interior has got way better. This is like vanilla game interior and it looks beautiful. Mostly, I've got SISL's Mega Pack, which is like an essential mod. I know very few people who don't use SISL's Mega Pack. for all the interior accessories and stuff. Anyway, let's put the window up. You can hear it. Listen to that. It's not the best sounding engine in the world, but it sounds way better than vanilla. Moddability is key. If you're making a simulation game, make it moddable. That is the definite road to success. Okay.
At the roundabout,
but yeah,
take the
we're
second
driving
exit.
through a town. It's not one-to-one like the Paris map I looked at recently, but it feels alive.
Take the
We've got,
exit.
you know, lots of buildings with real names and brands. And I reckon if you went to Google Street View for this town, I forgot the name of it already, Kosalim, it would look quite like this. You can just tell in some of the vanilla game maps how fake they feel. Like, there are no people really walking by the
Continue
side of the
straight.
road. You never drive through residential area. Like, this is sort of a residential area here, like a sort of a mix between... I can hear the train. It's a residential area and a commercial business district, right? Look, closed down shops, a pub, a van parks poorly, one of those Fiat 126Ps. Awesome. Kaufland.
Take the exit.
Shopland. That's awesome. A McDonald's advert in Polish. Whoa, a tree that's like massively overgrowing. You do see that occasionally in the UK, but generally not. I was driving along one day and it was really windy, and it was like in a town and just a massive bit of branch fell onto the road. So it does happen sometimes, you know. Anyway, we're out onto the road now. So yeah, back in the day, I used to watch, well, I wouldn't usually go onto the mod websites myself, right? And we didn't have Steam Workshop back in the day, so I would watch YouTubers and then download the mods that they recommended or they were using, because I wasn't very, I don't know, I just didn't really investigate very much. I don't know what I was thinking, but I look at mod websites for this game pretty much every week when I'm, you know, there's a period when I'm playing it. And that way I can stay on top of the mods and look for new things to keep the game fresh and exciting. But back in the day, I used to watch a lot of Simulated Heaven. I've talked about them a lot. I still play with them, like, on a weekly basis at the moment. We've done a few videos in the past. He tried ProMods. There was the MHA map, I want to say. The MHA map was, like, similar to ProMods, Poland rebuilding. Very similar to Poland rebuilding. It may even be an offshoot of it, I don't know. But that added a lot of these amazing billboards and just little details to the map that didn't change things massively, but made the world feel so much more alive. And then there was the TSM map, which hasn't been updated for a good few versions in Eurotrack now. And the is it the TSM and the Truck Sim map? That, I mean, it had Africa in like 2014. It was craziness. What is... Whoa! There's a building on fire there. I was like, what is that? Wow. There's a building on fire. That's awesome. Well, not awesome for them, but awesome to see. But yeah, the TSM map, and I remember lots of YouTubers, not just Simulated Heaven, but Squirrel.
In 50 meters.
I actually can't think of any off the top of my head back in the day, but yeah, they used the Truck Sim map and being able to see, like, you know, the Sphinx in Egypt or the Great Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. That was awesome. There is obviously Middle East with ProMods now, and Canada for ProMods America. Look, there's a guy in a truck there waiting to pull out. That's great. That's awesome. Such a nice detail there. You never see them, like, waiting to pull out from those tiny little side roads. Anyway, we're out into the countryside, and as you can see, pretty nice. I'm getting a good 50 to 55 FPS. I think I accidentally capped my game to 55, but I record in 60, so I don't need to run any higher than that. UK TVs usually can only display 50 Hertz. So that's only 50 frames per second. I watch a lot of British YouTube channels who seem to do it in 50 frames, I guess, because I guess they save on file size and it doesn't actually, you know, change the quality of the video that much. Save a bit on file size. Anyway, we're going to crawl along pretty much at 82, which is a pretty low speed limit. Oh, it's now down to 60. I just jinxed myself. It's 60 now. Like roadside
Continue
shops.
straight.
And I've turned off the barriers, you know, the crosses that block off roads you can't go down. So that basically means more realism. So here we go. Here's what I was talking about. We've got roadworks, which you don't see very often in the vanilla map, but you do see a lot on this map. Let's have a look. Yes. And as usual, they're just standing around doing nothing. That is absolutely typical. So this guy's got a red light. Have we got a red light as well? No, he's going now. Oh. What's on the side here? Yum Yum. Yum Yum? Is that an actual brand? I really don't know. Sluzba Drogova. Yeah, I don't know anything about Polish. Whoa. Look at the weather all of a sudden. Anyway. Awesome. So yeah, I'm looking for more content to do in ETS2. Probably going to do some multiplayer at some point. Last year I did intend to do some kind of multiplayer session on my Discord server. Maybe that'll end up happening this year. I do want this to be a year of collaboration with the community. Somebody asked me the other day, are you going to do a Beam MP session with the community? And I thought, well, I'd never thought about it before. I didn't know what to say. I said, you know, I haven't planned to, but if you guys want to do it, I'll do it. We might set up a server. And, you know, setting up the multiplayer in this game is so easy now. I was never a huge fan of Truckers MP. People just abused the admins and drove like maniacs. There was a gang back in the day, like a trucker gang that used to drive at you on the wrong side of the road, and they always like green and white, I want to say their livery was, but yeah. Love it. Even though it's not like nice and sunny anymore, it's beautiful scenery. And I'm loving driving this DAF. I've very nearly paid off my loan actually. So I think we've only got like less than 10 grand of debt. So I may be close to paying off with this job income. Yeah. I have the game in pounds. Just helps me, I guess, as a British person. My company is based in Sheffield, UK, so it makes kind of sense, doesn't it? So is this what rural Poland's kind of like? Because I know Poland, in the last sort of 20 years, has had a lot of investment in its infrastructure. Is there lots of roadworks, like when you're driving around rural Poland? Wow. Realistic traffic mod as well, which means we've got a lot of traffic. But even then, the realistic traffic mod just can't fix some of the horrible issues with the traffic in this game. Okay, we didn't get that close to him. I have to remember I've got this front mirror here, this one on the front windscreen. That is useful. That's a bit odd. He's not stopping. Okay, well, that guy's meant to be crossing, but, you know, there's an advert for The Sims there, and a guy parked in a... What kind of a car is that? Right, we need to investigate this. First of all, what kind of a car is this? It's an old Honda Civic, by the looks of it. And this guy in the wheelchair... Yeah. It's a modded map. Yeah, oh, yeah. Don't honk, come on. He's trying to cross the road. He's doing his best. Oh my goodness. What was that? Well, that's a bug report. You know what I also like? I like the fact that the vehicles are not parked properly, so you have to slightly avoid them. You see that on the road in real life, especially in the kind of towns near where I live. Whoa, and I've got realistic physics on. I keep forgetting, and the truck does the... Whoa! Despite the fact this is one of the shortest in terms of distance journeys I've ever done in Euro Truck, this has been an eventful journey. We've seen a guy in a wheelchair fail to cross a road. We've seen an advert for The Sims. We crashed into a level crossing. Some cool cars today. JazzyCat and... there's another guy... When I search JazzyCat on the mod page, it comes up with this guy as well. He makes like classic cars and supercars. What's happened here? Why is there a train just stopped? Hold on. Are you kidding me? There's been a train crash. And there's a guy taking a picture of it. That's awesome. What do we do then? So we wait for these guys to come. Oh my goodness, put the handbrake on. There I am. Look at the traffic building up. Oh. I think you can tell I'm enjoying myself today. And I just made enough money. Look, while we wait here. Yay, I'm out of debt. Fantastic. Okay, here we go. We're moving. Finally. Yes, I'm out of debt. Thank goodness for that. The debt was crippling. I had like 400k debt. But now, all gone. I can start building up my trucking empire because I've only got one garage in this profile. I'm just going to... I know this is naughty. But I really can't wait for this. Come on. There we go. Awesome. A cool map event. With the realistic traffic AI, though, quite a busy, like, choke point for the traffic there. So, yeah, I had to turn it off, really. And what looks like more roadworks. Well, it's actually a logging industry here, which is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, another thing. The rumble strips on this map are really powerful. The wheel is being, like, jostled right now. Can you see that down the bottom right? Look at that. The rumble strips are really powerful, really realistic. And a lot of the map doesn't have that, especially with ProMods. So that's great. Really good feature. Something that's underlooked. Okay, I'm getting a bit lower FPS now. I keep turning my head too late. There's a Saab. I keep turning my head too late to see the traffic. If you don't know, I do love Saabs. The profile picture on this channel is a Saab. If you love Saabs, why not shout out in the comments, because I always love to talk to a fellow Saab fan. Right, we're coming into a... looks like a busier settlement.
Continue straight.
Is it Bydagos we're going to? Yes. Is that how you say that? Bydagos. Yeah, I am so sorry if you're Polish. Yeah. I can only speak English, so... And I love the detail of, like, you can see the cycle track and the walkway next to the road. Because we're coming into a city now, and it's like... that just adds a lot to the feeling of the map. And a big car park with a IKEA on the left. Wow. I know there's IKEA in ProMods, but... well, there's IKEA in the normal map, game, isn't there? I don't know if they've added any IKEAs outside of Sweden, though. They're called IKA, I-K-A, instead of IKEA, just to avoid the copyright. Although, I like, you know, would IKEA sign up to be in ETS2? Would any real companies that aren't like DAF, Scania, the truck manufacturers sign up? Why not, you know? Any like real world haulage companies, like in the UK we have a company called Eddie Stobart, and everybody knows Eddie Stobart because you see them driving around on the roads. They do TV programs about them, all sorts. And Eddie Stobart is just a big haulage company, and they usually use Scanias and Volvos, and they have green, red and black liveries, very distinctive liveries. That's the kind of thing I want to see in ETS2, real world company DLCs. No, what am I talking about? I don't want to see more DLC, really. Apart from map DLC. Actually, I do. I'm lying. I do want to see that. I would buy it, that's for sure. Maybe you disagree, I don't know, but still. We've got a MAN dealership on the right here. We should unlock it. It's cool. There's a old BMW 8 Series in there. 800 something.
Keep right.
I don't know which one it would be, but
right.
That's kind of cool. Well, this has been a fun and eventful journey.
Turn right.
Most of the journeys I do in this game aren't usually eventful. You know, I want the journeys to be eventful when I'm doing a video. It makes it more interesting, but today it really has been. Look, a Polish police car. Is that a Polish police car? Policia? I don't know. I hadn't put the parking brake on. I sometimes forget where I put the parking brake on.
In 50 meters, turn
So
right.
what are we? We're arriving at
Turn right.
Warburers. I forget how you pronounce them, but they're a very famous company with this weird sun. Like
You
the
have
sun from the
arrived.
Argentinian flag is their logo. But anyway, here we are. Look at that realistic physics working its magic. Okay, where do you need it? I've delivered stuff to this kind of yard a million times in this game. Another cool thing there, look, there's a construction site. That's awesome. Okie dokie. So we cleared my debt in this video. Had some good fun. Boom. That is pretty much perfectly lined up. Leave it in R2. There we go. This truck only has 2 reverse gears. I could probably upgrade it at some point, but there you go. I think I'll be like level 21 by the end of this. No? Yes. Awesome. Well, there you go. That was a quick journey in the Poland rebuilding map in ETS2. Now, if you want to see my video about this map mod where I've got the flags of the European nations, click the video on screen right now. I think you'll find it very useful if you like this effect, these kind of flags of Europe. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.